Hey kittens, Silver here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit out of left field and showing you my collection of fox plushies, which admittedly is small but still significant, and they certainly deserve to be showcased. So I'm going to kick it off right now with Furbo the Fox by Douglas Cuddle Toys. I think he may have been my first fox ever. Or if not my first fox, he was actually my first Douglas plush. That I know for certain. So that makes him extra special just for that reason alone. I had purchased him a few years ago from a sort of independent toy store. I think it was in Connecticut, if I recall correctly. Really, really nice people. But anyway, Furbo is an absolutely adorable fox. I was looking for a red fox at the time that was sort of floppy and just had a sweet, endearing face, and Furbo definitely hit all those marks for me. So he's about, I think, approximately 13, 14 inches or so in length. Got a good amount of floppiness to him. He does have some beans in his backside for a little bit of weightedness, and he's very squishy. And his fur has quite a realistic texture, still very soft, but more on the it's sort of hard to describe, but it does have more of a realism to it than some of Douglas's other plushies, which are just, you know, pure, like soft as a cloud goodness. Um, but anyway, so this is Furbo's tag right here, Furbo Fox. Excuse the laughter in the background. So let's take a look at his manufacture date. I believe he was made, I think this one was made in 2016. Having a little bit of a difficult time getting to these tags, but let me see. Yeah, he was made in September of 2016. I think he was around for a few years. He had a fair production run, but as you can see, really, really adorable face. He's got the plastic black nose, lots of airbrushing on his forehead, and that nice sort of multi-textured and multicolored fur with the white belly underneath. And the adorable little black legs, which I just absolutely adore that detail. So that is my Furbo. He's so adorable. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my fennec foxes. So first up I have this guy who I got from the UK. This is a Dauman Soft Touch fennec fox, which was made by the Liasco company. I haven't really seen many of these around. I think they were exclusive to European countries. So that's why I ended up finding mine in the United Kingdom. So here is his tush tag, Dauman Soft Touch with a little teddy bear logo. And again, you see sort of that multicolored fur in his tail here, his very bushy tail, very full, but he's sort of an all-over cream color otherwise. And you can see those airbrushing details here on his head, on his nose, and also some around his mouth, with a little hand embroidered stitching here. And he also has the sort of thread sculpted feet, which is a really, really nice touch. And again, a very, very soft fur, very big, adorable, almost bat-like ears, sort of very dark brown eyes, and again, more airbrushing there. And he is about 10 inches high, including his ears, very close in size to a Webkinz, I believe. So that's that guy. And then I have one other fennec fox, and this was made by the Adventure Planet company. So this little guy is part of the Buttersoft collection, which is a very appropriate name because this guy really is just like butter. He is that soft and sweet and just very, very, very squishable and floppy. Sorry for the brief interruption, but anyway, here we go again. Here's my fennec fox. So this guy's name was Buckley. He, again, has the very, very large, oversized ears, and he actually has a little bit of tufts, these little tufts of fur on the inside of his ears, which is really, really adorable. And you see the airbrushing around his nose and mouth, and also some just around the edge of his ears. And his tail is sort of a kind of more on the flat side. That would probably be my only nitpick with him, is that they probably could have stuffed the tail a little bit more fully. It's a little, yeah, it's a little on the flimsy side, but otherwise still super cute. About the same size as the Liasco Dauman Soft Touch fennec fox, But you see he just kind of wants to flop over, but just look at that cute face. And he's got those little airbrush markings on his toes here, I guess to denote claws. And he also has a black plastic nose. Just a really, really sweet baby face. He is super, super cute. Okay, so lastly we have some SOS foxes. These would be my Arctic foxes. So first up we have the baby here. Here's the little guy. He looks shocked. His eyes are just popping out of his head right now. But no, he's really, really cute though. So this is the cub version of the SOS Arctic fox. Probably I would say about 8 inches or so in length. A little bit more when you add the tail. And he's got some very subtle airbrushing. I think, well, actually, the other ones definitely have airbrushing. I'm not seeing too much on this guy, maybe a little bit on his front paws. Sort of almost a yellowish color, but you definitely see it more so around his muzzle, around his nose and mouth. You see this little hand-threaded mouth and very bright blue eyes. I believe I named this particular little cub Minka. So that's the smallest one. And also, almost forgot, we got the little airbrushing around the ears too, but otherwise pretty much a pure white fox. So here would be the next size up. So this is the larger cub. This one is about 12 inches, and this one I believe I named Avalon. Very, very similar design to the smaller one, just, you know, on a bigger scale. And I believe these two are actually both sample plushies. Or does he even have a tag? He doesn't even have a tag, but I'm pretty certain that these were samples and not intended to be, manufactured or, you know, just sold to the general public. These I also got from the owner of SOS, or the former owner of SOS, just before they went out of business. He had the whole sort of family, and I had to get them all, you know, all in one go, of course. Why wouldn't you? So really, really soft, very floppy, super adorable. And lastly, my absolute all-time favorite fox plush would be the large size version. This would be the 18-inch Arctic fox. Let me just make some room up here. Here we go. So here is my 18-inch Arctic fox, and that face just gets me every single time. I just remember being completely overawed when I first unboxed this guy. Unfortunately, this was, you know, far prior to when I started doing unboxings. I wish I had captured that moment, because he just took my breath away when I saw him. He is so, so cute. He's just got the sweetest expression. Again, those sort of ice blue Arctic eyes of his. He's got the airbrushing here. This one actually does have his tag still, so that was his original hang tag. So that's the SOS Classic, and I believe they have some information about Arctic foxes. And this one probably would have a tush tag then too. So there it is. There's the Save Our Space tush tag. Okay, so it looks like this was manufactured maybe in 2003. I'm not sure if that's that copyright date, if that's what that signifies. Oh no, there it is, the production date. Oh, so he was from 2017. Okay, so he's a few years old. But definitely one of my favorites. His face just absolutely strikes me right to the very core of my heart. So, so cute. So that's my little SOS Arctic Fox plush family, along with my other foxes. This guy just does not want to stand upright. So there we go. Let's roll back. There they all are. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing my fox collection, and I'll be back again soon with some more plush goodness for you guys. Bye everybody.